So purse snatcher data, the first thing that we need for the purse snatcher data is our 5-number summary. So a box plot always starts with a 5-number summary. So let's write purse snatcher up here. So 5-number summary. Now knowing what a 5-number summary is a kind of a key point. If you don't know what a 5-number summary is, it's going to be pretty hard for you to draw a box plot because you're not going to know what that means. If I say, oh, give me a 5-number summary and then a box plot from that, you're going to be all confused about what the 5-number summary is. So make sure if you're taking one of my classes that you know a 5-number summary. So my 5-number summary starts out with my minimum. So my minimum data point for the purse snatchers is 16. And then the next thing we need is that first quartile. So I believe we found the first quartile and the median and the third quartile earlier, and so let's go back and check that out, and then it will end with our maximum, and our maximum is just our biggest data point here, so that's 50. So let's flip back and see if we can find that mean, median, and mode here. So, no, not mean, median, and mode, sorry, that wasn't correct. The first, second, and third quartile. And let's see, our first quartile, 21, our second quartile, 29.5, and our third quartile, 39. So I'm going to write those down in my calculator because I'll forget them. My memory is really, really terrible. So I'm just going to put these down here and then we'll flip back to where we need to be. So let's see. We need to be right here. So here we are. Okay, so my first quartile, that was 21. My second quartile was 29.5, also called my median, and my third quartile is 39. So once I have the 5-number summary, my next task is to go ahead and to draw a scaled drawing of this. So I'm just going to start with a straight line here. Now a lot of times they'll show these scale drawings. They'll show them with the box plot drawn right in the middle of the scale. If you're in one of my classes, please don't do that. I want the scale totally separate from your drawing. I want it just like you would draw like a number line if you were drawing something in algebra. So this is my lowest point. I'm going to actually make this the 16 or the 15 because I want to do it by 5s because I'm going to go up to 50. So let's see, if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that would make 20, let's see, 25, 30, 35, 40. I think I can do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oops, that's not 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 15, that would be 20, and 25, and 30, and 35, and 40, and 45, and then I need 5 more. Let's hope I can get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Whew, I just barely made it there. So there's my 50 right there. Okay, now once I have that, then I can go ahead and I can put in all of my data points. So I'm going to draw these in, let's do it in purple so that it doesn't kind of get confused with that. So 16 would be right here. So I'm going to draw a small little short line here, and I'm just going to write minimum on that. I like to draw my 5-number summary as kind of like a key, and then just on my box plot write the names of the things that I'm distinguishing. And then here I'm going to draw my bar for my Q1. And like I said, I'm just going to distinguish this with Q1 here. And then 29.5. So here I'm going to do right between these. I'm going to do my 29.5. I have a hard time drawing straight lines in the real world, not alone on a computer screen, so I apologize. That is supposed to be halfway between. So this is my x tilde. And then the next one is 39. So here's my 39. So right there. So that's Q3. And then my maximum at 50. So I'll put my 50 right there. And now I'll box in the middle, right, to make the box of the box plot. And then I'll draw in my whiskers to make my box and whisker plot. And then I'll write this as max right over here. And there's my scale drawing. Now what I see is that this box, Q1 to Q3, looks like could be about 75% of it, but the main part of the box is more to the left side than it is centered, which is kind of what we visually saw when we drew our stem and leaf here. Also, when we drew a box plot of or a histogram of this, we saw as well. So you're kind of starting to see the different, the shape as well in this box plot. It's looking kind of skewed. So that's what you get out of this. Now the thing that we notice here is that this median is right in the center of the box. That's actually a good thing. That's where we want to see it. And in terms of the overall data, it's not all that far off from the middle of the overall data either. So that scale, so important. Now you'd also want to put down here, and I don't have room to show you that, but you would actually want to put what this scale represents. And that would be a box and whisker plot. So now what I would encourage you to do is I would encourage you to take our data set here that represent the sample of measures in diameter of Indian dwellings in Wisconsin and create some different visuals, including a box plot for these. That will give you an opportunity to practice your indicator function, finding your 5-number summary, drawing a box plot based upon that 5-number summary, and then interpreting that. And if you draw a stem and leaf, as I've suggested, you'll get a second little reminder of how to do that. So I probably will not be doing this on a video, and you might want to just do it on your own and practice. And if I do get a chance to do the video, that'll be great. And if not, it'll just give you a place to practice. So I'm going to let you go ahead and look at this data and get started on that on your own.